Wilbert the Forest Engine had come to the island of Sordo after the Fat Controller had arranged for him to help Donald and Douglas on the Little Western for a while. Later on, he was moved to the Farquhar branch line after Percy had had an accident, where he would stay and help Thomas and Toby. Wilbert was a sensible and polite engine who did his best to work well and, like Henry, loved nature, and especially resting in the deep, silent, calm forest after a day's work. One day, he had to take some empty trucks from the China Clay Works and bring them to the Farquhar Quarry due to a freight car shortage. He was excited and a bit worried at the same time. As Wilbert entered the clay pits, he was greeted by a long green diesel whom he had never met before. Of course, it was Boko.
Hello, I don't think I've ever met you. But you kind of look like a blue and long version of Percy.
Boko chuckled.
Anyway, my name is Boko. What's yours?
Nice to meet you, Boko. I'm Wilbert.
Oh, so you're Wilbert. Toby told me about you. You're here for those empty trucks over there, right?
I do believe so, yes.
And you better get to it. But I do have to warn you about Bill and Ben, two very cheeky bees that infest the quarry line. When I first met them, they tricked me by going up and down the tracks to my...
Ben, look, that's the new engine. How about an old trick of ours? Absolutely.
So don't get caught up with their tricks.
All right, I will try,
said Wilbert as he puffed towards the empty trucks. He knew the twins were nearby. He quietly backed up on his train, hoping he would pass unnoticed. Unfortunately, he didn't.
Hi, my name's Bill.
Hey, nice to meet you, Bill. I'm Wilbert.
Do you know that I'm really fast? Look.
Bill went down and up came Ben.
Boo!
Wilbert already knew what they were up to, so he had an idea. He started to ignore them and slowly move away.
Hey, where are you going?
So the twins puffed after Wilbert. But suddenly he stopped right on the point. Bill and Ben braked hard and stopped a few inches from Wilbert.
Are you crazy?
No, I'm Wilbert, and I got to go. So see you, Bill and Ben. Oh, and Boko told me all about you,
said Wilbert as he went off in a satisfied way, chuckling to himself. The twins were furious. They spent the rest of the day thinking how they would get back at him. The next day, Bill and Ben were still thinking about how to pay the blue engine back, when Ben overheard two workmen speaking to each other.
Have you heard? They're having a party at Kelsthorpe for Halloween. My daughter wants to go there with her friends.
Of course,
exclaimed Ben as an idea flew into his funnel. He then told Bill the plan he had made. Bill beamed from buffer to buffer.
That will work splendidly.
As you may have heard, a workman mentioned a Halloween party. That's because it was indeed almost Halloween, and to get their plan working, Bill and Ben asked the Fat Controller if he can take some decorations up to Kelsthorpe, and he'd let them do it. On that day, one of the twins made a stop to the scrapyard before reaching Wellsworth and collecting the decorations for the party. Edward looked at them in a puzzled way.
And what exactly is that?
Oh, don't worry, Edward. Just some extra special decoration.
If you say so. That doesn't convince me at all.
The twins then set off and delivered their train to the station. They then settled down in Henry's forest to prepare their devious plan. Later that evening, Wilbert was puffing down the line towards the Halloween party to meet up with the other engines. It was getting dark, and a thick fog had come down.
I gotta say, this place is spooky at night.
His thoughts were interrupted by a dreadful sound of metal squeaking.
Who's there?
But no one replied. A flatbed slowly rolled down the line next to him.
What the?
But then... a metal monster started chasing poor Wilbert, who immediately ran backwards.
Please don't hurt me.
Who will?
What? You?
That will teach her not to mess with us.
I should have known it. Phew.
So that night, Wilbert, still a bit shocked, slowly trundled back to Tidmouth, knowing well to be more careful around Bill and Ben, and that being rude isn't the right thing to do. Tune in next time.